for those last 5 laps to click down. And Kenan and Patrick are still side by side and fighting it out for second spot.
They are leaning on each other.
They sure are. Danica look to the inside and went outside.
That's what I said. She gets that momentum coming. She wants to look the inside. And here's where she was doing it before. It's coming off of turn 4, but Tony's taking that away. Tony's coming off on the low side because he must have been seeing that happen. Well, sometimes you have a faster race car, but if you can't get by the guy in front of you, it doesn't mean anything.
And Bob, if you also focus in on the right, you think about Dario Franchitti getting so close to winning a championship. Think about this Ganassi team, because Scott Dixon looks like he'll pull off a victory, so they may, in fact, win the race and the championship and add to that grand total. It's just been a crushing season for this team in all different categories.
Less than 2 laps to go till the end of the race. Scott Dixon, the leader. Franchitti on his way to the championship. Danica to the inside of TK now as the white flag comes out for Scott Dixon. 1.5 miles to go. And look at these two continue to go hammer and tong.
Hardball. They're playing. That's hardball there.
Dario also less than 1.5 miles away from his championship. Scott Dixon started the evening perhaps as a wingman for Dario Franchitti. He comes home as the winner on the Café do Brasil Indy 300. Finishing in second position was, I believe, Danica Patrick got Scott Dixon, rather Tony Kanaan. But the championship for 2010 goes to Dario Franchitti. He did what he had to do. He sat on the pole, he led the most laps, and he wins the IZOD IndyCar Series championship by 5 points over Will Power.
Hey, and Marino won his championship.
Oh, phenomenal, phenomenal.
That's Dario's brother, Marino Franchitti, getting the word that he won a championship as well today.
Jack is with Chip Ganassi, who adds a championship, Jack.
Yeah, I think it's easy just to call Chip champ now. Chip Ganassi, congratulations on another championship.
Marino. I did. Really, I don't know what you said, Jack, but I'm pretty happy right now, I can tell you that.
Let's talk a little bit about the way that you have gone after championships for the last few years. This is, I believe, number 8 for you.
Well, my hat's off to Penske. You know, I mean, obviously they had a great effort. And, you know, Roger wasn't driving the car, so I can't, you know, they did everything they could. And, I mean, I'm just really happy for Dixon right now. He won the race. And I'm obviously way happy for Dario with the championship.
Can you breathe?
Barely. Thanks, I'm sorry. Barely.
We'll let you go to the celebration.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
It's an all-target Chip Ganassi night here with the winner, Scott Dixon, and the champion, Dario Franchitti. And the donuts in front of the crowd to their delight. Danica Patrick with a second place finish. Wow, what a night. Ooh, she's getting some finger pointing from, was that Elio?
That was Elio.
Whoa.
Getting the talking to.
So there was something that transpired a little earlier in the race.
Look at this.
Oh, now they're shaking hands.
Now they're shaking hands.
Yeah.
That's all right. Boy, she just nipped Tony Kanaan at the line by less than 0.02 of a second. But TK was in the hunt all evening.
Well, you win the championship, you can drive anywhere you want.
Yesterday that it isn't going to be a Will Power. We'll be back with Team.
Here's the IZOD victory lane as IZOD salutes a winner. Here's Robbie Floyd.
Scotty Dixon, his 80th open wheel victory, his 24th in the IZOD IndyCar Series.
I got 2 great guys. I got great guys I get to work with.
And just showing
We're going to miss you, but
how strong this Target Chip Ganassi team is. Dario didn't even know you won. Marino won today. I mean, this is an exceptional day for everybody involved.
Yeah, it's been crazy, you know, what's happening with Will and how they were struggling, and then obviously hit the wall, which, you know, gave Dario a pretty clean day. So a great day for Team Target, obviously winning the race, but more importantly, winning the championship in the Indy 500 one year.
5th Ganassi win in a row. I mean, that's incredible. Also, you 3rd overall in the championship, strong.
Yeah, it's definitely what we needed. You know, it was a big deal to try and get to 3rd, you know, obviously over Alio, who were leading us by about 4 points coming in. So I'm just happy, man. Happy for Chip, happy for Dario, happy for the team, everybody that worked so hard.
Any concern for you during the race yourself personally, not even thinking about Dario? Any concern? Was this car that good the entire night?
I think both cars were great. You know, I had a few problems early on with being a little loose in traffic, but, you know, Eric and Mike and, you know, everybody on the stand worked on the car, and definitely for what was going to play out, we definitely had the speed all night, but definitely a huge night for Team Target.
Well, we always have silly season. Any thoughts about next year? Are you coming back to this team? Will we see you again in the red machine?
I hope so, unless Chip says something different, but yeah, definitely be back in the 9. You know, it's definitely a career team and a team I'll have to be a part of, and you can see why, because they win races, they win championships, so yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Congratulations. Scott Dixon takes the final victory of the season here at Homestead.
Scott's 25th career open wheel win, moving into a tie with Gordon Johncock and Elio Castroneves and Lindy Thaxton.
And Dario Franchitti, congratulations, you are the champion. Your thoughts at this time?
It was all going really well up until we took that pit stop and I was at the back of the pack and there was guys 4 wide banging wheels, and I was thinking at the time it was a lot funner up the front than back here, and the 18 car crashed right in front of me, almost took us out, so it's a little bit too action-packed those last 30 laps, but oh, great job by this Target team. We had the car to win tonight, we just had to play it really conservative at the end there, and it's been a tough year for us, and I can't believe we got it again.
When Milka spun in front of you, I heard a collective sigh of whoo when that happened, when you avoided. I'm in a sandwich. Let's let them celebrate. We're going to talk to them in just a bit.
And don't you love celebrations of champions? And Dario Franchitti has done it. He didn't lead the points very many times this season, but he did lead it when it counted at the end of the final race. A lot of post-race activity coming up here on Versus. Stay with us.